with us.
Got a lot of folks.
All right, looks like our live and two. We're live now.
Live on Facebook.
We're live on Facebook. Hi, everybody. So we're just waiting to get started here in just about 2 minutes. We're here in the Art Center gallery space where the Michigan Annual is currently hung on the walls here. We're going to give people just a few more minutes to join us. And if you can hear me, give it one more thumbs up so I can know that we're broadcasting clearly. Awesome. I'll try to speak up as loud as I can. In the gallery, the acoustics are tricky, so we're going to do our best. But so far, so good. Awesome. We're going to start here in just about 1 minute. So while we're waiting, if you have any friends or family who want to view the show and the awards announcements today, send them a message. Let them know this is currently live on Facebook, so they can view there and comment there if they have questions or comments for any of the artists today. And we'll be viewing those questions and comments and communicating them to you while we're on this call.
I can't touch that.
Nearly there, just a minute. Got a handy dandy notes. Don't forget anything.
They can't see it.
Hmm? My name is Stephanie Hazard. I'm the exhibition manager here at the Anton Art Center, and thanks for joining me. We're at the Art Center now, broadcasting live on Zoom with all of our 49 artists who have worked here in the show. We also are broadcasting our Zoom call to our Facebook page, so welcome everybody viewing from Facebook. We have lots of things to go over today. A couple of things that are coming up first are a few videos that we have to share with you. We have, before we start, behind the scenes, a thank you to our education coordinator, Peggy G. Mercurio, for organizing our behind the scenes, and to our AV volunteer, Greg DeLaro, our former grant coordinator, that will help us out today to do this video. So, special thank you to both of them. So joining us today in our Zoom call are the artists, as I mentioned, that are featured today in the 48th Michigan Annual exhibit. We also have our juror here today, Valerie Allen, and she's present to answer any questions or take a look at any comments that the artists have about the show, or any of the viewers here who are viewing on Facebook. If you have questions or comments, please drop them right into the comment section, and we have our tech team that will be reading those live and getting those questions to us. So to kick things off, we have a special video from our executive director, Phil Gilchrist, who could not be here today in person, but he made a special message for us to view. So in just a moment, we're going to cue up our video from our director, Phil Gilchrist. Working on the sound, just a moment. It looks like it's muted.
Yep. One moment, please. When I move it all.
The screen that's broadcasting is muted. Well, while we figure that out, why don't I just recap what the video kind of goes over. Phil's welcoming us to the center, and he's talking about our hours. And our hours are a little bit different. Right now, we have changed our hours from Tuesday through Saturday, from 10 to 5 to currently it's Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 3. And we are opening for visitors. If you want to give us a call ahead, just let us know that you're on your way. We appreciate it. So we can kind of keep an eye on our attendance. Or shoot an email. An email is also fine. I remember he also mentioned an upcoming Saturday, another free program. We have Saturdays coming this year again, returning for 2021. Our next is on February 13th, and we'll be talking about quilts and quilt makers and celebrating Black History Month. And that'll be on the 13th of February on Saturday. It's free for all. It's a virtual event. You can check out that information on our website at www.theartcenter.org, or you can check our Facebook page. And on our Facebook events, you'll see that event listed there.
Oh,
Sorry, it kicked us out
Pick this out
of Zoom. Yes. So keep talking, sorry.
okay. So we just had a technical difficulty with Zoom that we're going to iron out, and I'm keep talking about the exhibit. So what I want to mention about the exhibit is that we have 50 artworks and 49 artists that participate. We had well over 100 submissions. I think it was actually near 200 at 178 submissions, and only 50 of those were chosen. So I want to thank all our participants for submitting their artwork. And as our juror will touch on a little bit later, that it's a tricky process, but it's a really important one to make that effort to apply to shows and take a chance on it, because you never know who's going to see your work in that process. And I'll let our juror expand on that for video, which is coming up next. But before we get to that, I'm going to check in our.
I'm sorry, I don't know what the heck it's doing. It's not on Zoom.
Always fun with technology, but we will have these videos will be published. You can read them to you following this announcement today. We can publish them on our website for you to view, so that you don't miss anything. And we can post them on Facebook as well.
Okay, hang on. I think we're back in business. I'm gonna go back to Phil's video.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Phil Gilchrist, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Anton Art Center in Mount Clemens. Thank you for joining us for this award announcement for our Michigan annual exhibit this year with juror Valerie Allen. We're very excited to be hosting exhibiting artists as part of the Zoom session that we're broadcasting live on Facebook right now. For those of you at home, you could feel free to comment in the video feed that's on your screen. We're going to be monitoring some of those comments in real time. I'd like to take a moment and share with you that we've got a couple of programs that are coming up. First, our regular Sat Art Day program, which is the second Saturday of each month. This coming month, it'll be February the 13th, and we have at 6 o'clock live on our Facebook page, we'll be showing some quilts from Gee's Bend and really taking a look at the importance that quilting has had in African American traditions here in America. Additionally, we are open to the public now. The exhibit that we are celebrating here today can be viewed both in person or online. If you choose to come in person, we're open from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. We are enforcing mask requirements, and we're asking people to let us take your temperature and answer a couple of COVID screening questions at the door. We are encouraging everybody who wants to visit in person to give us a call first, schedule an appointment for the best experience. You can just walk on in. We are able to take walk-ins, assuming that we're not at our gathering limits, and we're not exceeding the restrictions that are in place for attendance at our facility. But we're trying to be as accommodating as possible, and we're looking forward to beginning to welcome folks back into our facility. So again, that's Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can call first and give us a heads up that you'll be coming in. If you're not able to do so and you're just happen to be in town and want to stop on in, that's great too. You can ring the doorbell at our parking lot entrance or give us a call from there, 586-469-8666. Don't forget, much of the artwork that you see in this exhibit is available for sale. You can contact us at the Art Center to facilitate a purchase, or if you happen to be here in person, feel free to stop into the administrative office and we will be happy to get you squared away. That's all of the notes I had today. I'll let you get to the program with no further ado with our exhibition manager, Stephanie Hazard.
Also, a message from Phil, our executive director. He reminds us about our new hours and our visitation procedures, and also about our purchases. Many of the artworks, most of the artworks are for sale in the gallery, so if we have any visitors who are interested in purchasing artwork, all you have to do is talk to one of our staff members and they can assist you in that. All right, so our next video coming up here is with our juror, Barry Ann.
Hi, everybody. I'm Val Allen. I am your juror for this year's Michigan Annual, and I want to thank Stephanie Hazard, the exhibition manager, and all of the team at the Anton Art Center for inviting me to juror this particular exhibition. This exhibition is well known throughout the state. It's been going on for many, many years, and it's always such a beautiful quality show. So I am honored to be the juror this year. I want to thank everyone who entered. All of the artists who entered have taken a great step in bringing their artwork to the public, bringing their artwork to people like me. I'm also a curator and an artist, so it's good for me to be able to see all of these pieces of artwork. You never know when the dots will connect for some opportunity for you. Sometimes you think to yourself, oh, I went to all that trouble. I took the images, I uploaded them, I entered, and where does that go? Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of people connect with the art that you enter. Not only me as the juror seeing it on display, but the exhibition managers will see it. And there'll be other opportunities that might come along where they will remember your work. And so keep entering the shows, especially in this time, because right now a lot of the shows are going virtual and they're online. And so not only do you have a statewide audience, but you have an international audience that will be able to see your work. So keep on keeping on, artists, and thank you so much for entering this year and bringing your work to my attention. Now, when I'm going through the selection process, I think about 3 steps in my mind. The first step for me that I feel is so important for artists is to have curiosity. That's why we're artists. We're curious. We are seeing images that capture our eye, taking a walk and we'll see some beautiful pattern of trees, or maybe we're watching a movie and something comes to mind, or we have a dream and we take that curiosity to the next level. And the next level is to invent. We are inventing the image. We are inventing our tools that we use, the marks that we make. So it's very scientific. We become inventors at that point, and we create what we want on either paper, canvas, film, sculpture, you name it. And finally, to wrap up this package, I go for technical skills, the skills that I know that artists need to convey their message. You have to be technically adept to present your images. And this comes with consistency and with work ethic and having a studio practice where you aren't a one-hit wonder, you keep working away at it. So curiosity, inventiveness, and finally technical skill. Now, I went through about 127 works for this particular show, which is wonderful. And there was all mediums: painting, textile, sculpture, printmaking, photography, video work. I'm sure I'm going to miss one of the mediums, but they were all out there in full force. And non-representational, abstraction, and realism were represented as well. I'd say a third, a third, a third. And you know, the non-representational folks are working with pure design or maybe pattern or dreamlike sequences that are totally out of the imagination. And then the abstractionists are taking things from reality and shifting them or distorting them or layering them. And then finally, the realistic folks are looking at an image and taking it, bringing it to a status of beyond the mundane, or they are highlighting a memory in realism. So they, each category has their own vocabulary and their own way of doing things. So when I get through the exhibit, if I find myself going back and back and back to an image, that image is then pulled forward to the short list. And then it goes through the final test of, is it technically well rendered, or is, you know, are the skills there? Does it all add up? And then those folks will go on to the awards, to the short list. And I won't spill the beans yet, but congratulations to all you award winners out there. Well deserved. And congratulations to every artist in the exhibit and every artist who entered the exhibit. You are all on the right path, so just keep it up. And Anton Art Center, thank you for all you do for artists and all the opportunities that you give them, and just keep doing the great job that you're doing. You have a beautiful facility. So enjoy the rest of the opening virtual reception, and congratulations again to everyone. I look forward to hopefully crossing paths with you someday and meeting you all in person. So keep creating. Thank you so much.
Awesome. To everybody who's joining us, I just want to catch you up. We've had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we have given a short introduction and welcome to everyone who's joining us. And we have shown a video from our director, Phil Gilchrist, who explains a little bit about our hours and our the days of visiting, which is Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 3. Please call ahead if you're planning a visit so we can keep track of our visitor show. That was Valerie Allen. She's the director for the show. She is present in our Zoom call today, so artists, if you're watching and you have a question for the juror, or if you have a comment about the show at all, please feel free to use the chat and mention that she's happy to take questions and any comments that we might have at the end here of our program. Next, we have a third and final special video. That is from Michigan Senator Gary Peters.
Hello, I'm U.S. Senator Gary Peters, and I'm happy to join you to celebrate the 2021 Michigan Annual Art Exhibition. Congratulations to Phil Gilchrist and the team at Anton Art Center for their efforts to promote the arts in this difficult time. Thank you to the judges who volunteer their time and expertise to the competition, and congratulations to all of the participants and awardees. During this pandemic, we have all struggled to stay healthy and connected. We know that community means more than roads and buildings. Community is about people and place, and competitions like this remind us that through our creativity, we can continue to build community and move forward together. As your U.S. Senator, I'm committed to continuing to support the arts because I know how important it is to so many people and how valuable places like the Anton Art Center are to our community. I look forward to celebrating with you in person in the near future. Have a great celebration.
Awesome. Thank you, Senator Peters, for your special message about the Arts Center. We appreciate it. You are a supporter of the center, and we value your message here. So I wanted to mention too that Senator Peters' office is providing special award certificates to our award winners today. He has done so for the last couple of years, and he's continuing that to our artists of this year. So our award winners will also receive a certificate from the center. All right. Just checking your program, making sure that we're on schedule here. That is our third and final video. At this point, I'd like to thank you, artists, all of you, for joining us today and for participating in the show. Without you, there wouldn't be a show here today, and it would be a 48th annual, that's for sure. So we're very, very pleased and happy to celebrate you all. I also want to thank our volunteers, our staff, our board members, and all of our community and supporters that continue to support the center throughout the year, especially during these difficult times. It's very much appreciated, and we thank you very much. And to our next notes, our awards. We're finally here. Thank you for bearing with us. Technology is helpful in accomplishing this task of providing a virtual exhibit today, but it will give us some tricks to resolve. So thanks for bearing with us. At this point, artists, when I call your name, I'd like to invite you to say a few words about your work if you want to. Either place your comments in the chat, or if you'd like to, please speak up, and your speaking box will illuminate and we can unmute you so you can say a few words about your piece if you want to. If you do not, just simply say pass, or if you're not here, then we will keep it going.
Tell them to unmute themselves.
Oh, you may unmute yourself when you are, if I call your name, then you can add a comment that way. But remember, if not, no pressure. We will not put you on the spot. So today we are awarding 3 honorable mention awards that the jury has selected. We are also awarding a 3rd prize, a 2nd prize, and a 1st prize. Those 3 awards will also receive a monetary prize of $400, $600, and $1,000 for respectively 3rd, 2nd, 1st prize, which is very exciting. We're happy to do this. So I have one surprise up our sleeve. Our juror has asked that we add an additional award for the show this year, which is a brand new award that we haven't done before. But she's nominated that we award a special honorable mention for technical skill, which we are calling the craftsmanship award. And so that is an extra award that was unplanned, but we're adding this year only for one specific piece. First, I'm going to announce our honorable mentions. Now, in no particular order, we're going to announce the honorable mentions in no particular order. First piece, we'd like to celebrate Lori Zervalik for Ancient Fir Oak. Lori, are you with us today? Her artwork is appearing on the screen now. Ancient Fir Oak by Lori Zervalik. And Lori, if we miss you, just speak up a little bit later if you'd like to. We'll move on to our next awardee. The next honorable mention award goes to artist Pat Duff for Gnarled Hands. It should appear on your screen now. And our 3rd honorable mention goes to artist Alex Guilford for Beaver Stumps, Lake Erie Metro Park. Hi, Alex. I see you in our chat. Are you interested in saying a few words about your piece?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm honored to get the Honorable Mention Award. So yeah, this is a plein air painting that I did at Lake Erie Metro Park. So for the past few years, I have been really interested in beavers and how they have impacted the Detroit River region. So, you know, the founding of Detroit back in the 1700s came from the fur trade. So, and that was using beaver pelts to make waterproof hats back in Europe. And, but since then, with the fur trade and industrialization over 200 years, the species went almost extinct in the Great Lakes area. But then within the last 100 years or so, they have returned thanks to a lot of the conservation efforts. And so you're seeing a lot of evidence like beaver stumps, bank dens, lodges, things like that around the Detroit River region. And it's just something that I've been kind of fascinated with. And I think that it's a good sign because beavers are a keystone species. Through their beaver ponds, they create whole ecosystems that benefit all the other animals that live in that area, as well as humans, because they can mitigate certain effects of climate change. And I do a lot of volunteer conservation work in the area, and I've been trying to kind of parallel my interest in that with my interest in doing plein air painting. And so that's what this painting is a result of. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate you sharing that information. I wouldn't have known that behind the piece. Alex's piece is a oil painting, is that right?
That's correct.
Very cool.
There's
Thanks,
a,
Alex.
there's a question, where is Alex from?
There's a question coming from an artist in the chat. Alex, it says, where are you from?
I live in Detroit.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, and I'd like to mention too at that point, that reminds me, we do have a map that we've created that I'm posting online with the virtual show that does show a map of where all of the artists are generally from. No addresses, of course, but just kind of a pin on the map that shows where the participating artists work from or live and work from. So that will be added to our website, and it's also included in our program. All right, great. And if I called your name already and I've missed you, please let me know and I will give you an opportunity to speak. And those names are Pat Duff and Lori Zervalik. So if I've missed you, please let us know. But we're going to move on to our fourth and our surprise award. And this goes to a new award, which is we're calling the Craftsmanship Award, nominated by our juror. And that award winner is Doug Cannell for his artwork called The Knife, which is on your screen now. Doug, are you here?
Yes.
Oh, great. Would you like to say a few words about your work?
Sure. So this piece, I do a lot of work that is inspired by music, and this is one of them. And there's a musician, an Australian jazz pianist named Ben Winkleman, who now lives in New York. And he has a piece called The Knife that inspired this sculpture. And I didn't really, you know, it's an instrumental piece of music. So I didn't have any kind of literal thing in mind, except I went and saw him play when he was in Detroit and got a chance to meet him and actually talk with him for quite a while and talk specifically about that piece called The Knife. And so he kind of told me the backstory of it, and I won't go into that whole thing here, but suffice it to say that this piece kind of reflects his reason for writing the piece too. So anyway, and the only other thing I would say is that this kind of falls outside of my normal way of working a little bit. It's the same materials roughly, but I kind of tried some new techniques on it, and I may play around with this a little bit more, this kind of metallic thing, and also assembling wood blocks into a shape that I can then carve, because it's not a shape you could get out of one piece of wood. So I guess that's it.
Awesome.
Thanks for the award.
Sure. You're welcome. Surprise.
Yeah, really.
It was something that we haven't done before, but our juror thought, you know, hey, I think this would be a cool thing to add. So yeah, we thought, why not? Awesome. I'm going to move into now our first, second, and third prize winners. I'll be announcing third prize first, and then second, and then first. So we're going to start with our third, like I mentioned here. Our third prize winner goes to the artwork Black and White Obsession by Carol Irving, which is on your screen now. Carol, are you with us? If you would like to say something about your work, please unmute yourself and let us know. If not, you may say pass, or you can write pass in the chat.
No, I'll talk a little bit about it. I've been working over the years, many years, on a series of black and white images, and this is one of them. I really couldn't say what my inspiration is. I just enjoy working with the yarns and the designs. These are all hand woven. The size is about 3 by 5 feet. And they are meant to go on the wall or on the floor. And I was very curious myself where everybody is from. In fact, I was going to see if people would write it in the chat. I'm from Escanaba up in the UP, and I might be the only person in the show from the UP, but I was just curious.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for the award. This is awesome. Quite a surprise.
Congratulations, Carol. And yes, we do have you down as our only artist from the UP. So, so that is a fun note. The map itself, I will post and share so we all can see that later on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter, and also our website. So you can all see where different artists are from. I'm also going to supply that into our program that's going to be online, as well as the print copies that are going to be here in the gallery space. So we will have an idea of where artists are from. Most and many are from Southeast Michigan area or Central Michigan as well. And then we have Carol, who's way up in the UP, who mailed her artwork, which was very neatly packaged, by the way. We're very happy to have it. All right, thank you, Carol. Our next award today is our second prize. And our second prize winner also wins $600 prize. That artwork is called The Artist, and that artist is Candace Greed. Congratulations, Candace. Are you here with us today? If you are, you can unmute yourself and you can say a few words about your work if you'd like to. If not, no worries. You can skip or pass, or if you're not here, no problem. We can move on to our next award. Candace's work is a pastel, and it's about, I think, 40 inches tall. All right, we're going to move on to our first prize winner. If I called your name and missed you, please let us know. I would love to give you an opportunity to speak about your work. And if not, we can always chat some more in the comments on our Facebook page on live video. So we can always follow up with questions and comments there. And I see a lot of our artists are adding where they're from in the chat section, which is great. It's always cool to see where artists are from. Everyone is a Michigan artist. So because it is a Michigan show, but we do have artists from all over. So next, our first prize winner, and the winner of $1,000. And that piece is called Wonder Horse. The artist is Ron Rodriguez. Congratulations, Ron. Are you here in the chat today?
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Sorry, I talk loud sometimes when I have these things on.
No, feel free.
Wow, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know. I didn't know. I'd rather just kind of read my statement if that's cool with you.
That's completely fine.
All right. Well, with Wonder Horse, I wrote, inspiration struck me with great force once I decided to bite into the initial found object, that being the rocking horse. My idea for the theme of the sculpture remained steady, but the ways in which I would deliver the theme grew on itself many times. These moments left me thrilled at the end of a productive evening and excited to continue as soon as I was able. Wonder Horse is about people. It's about the choices that mankind has made and continues to make. It's people who follow different religious practices, ideologies, or personal philosophies. There is an iconography present here which illustrates several historical paths. A stylized prayer rug, which serves as the sculpture's base, is here to allude to Islam and the Navajo Nation, while the white pyramid is a nod to religious architecture of ancient Mesoamerica and Egypt. The silver horse itself directly references the need that people have for a physical idol to look upon and worship. The man working his way through the internal labyrinth of the Wonder Horse is any man. He is every man. He is anyone that has ever been. He is flawed. He is greedy. He is a person searching for his purpose. I thought it was
Very nice. Well, congratulations, Ron. We're so excited to have you here with us to share those about your art today. And Ron, you were only artist for 2 pieces in the show on top of that, so that's pretty exciting as well. We have a charcoal piece and a mixed media piece. Those 2 very different pieces, so it's nice to hear more about it. I was reminded just now to let you know that I have a binder that will include all of our artist statements and information about the work. So if you visit the show, please feel free to flip through and read more about their art that you're interested in, and or read all of them. Totally up to you. I thank the artists for providing those to us so we can learn more about the ideas and concepts behind their work. Everyone has different backgrounds and different methods in making artwork, and so we have a combination of lots of different mediums, lots of different topics and subject matter, and then we come down to different types of presentations. So really an art show is something very different when you visit in person. So I do encourage you to come take a look at the show. But if you're not able to, I also want to remind you that we have a virtual show that will be posted today. It's not live yet, but it will be later today. We'll have all the images of the artwork there on our website for you to view, so you can enjoy the show from home if you can't make it to the show or are unable to. The show will be open today all the way through February 23rd. And that is this year, so it's open for just under a month. So please give us a call if you're interested in coming to see the show. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 3. If you want, you can also send us an email. Visit our website for more info, and our website is www.theartcenter.org. I want to send a final thank you to everybody for joining us today. I really appreciate it. I know it's a little different having a reception in this manner, but felt it's the safest and best way to celebrate the show while giving everybody an opportunity to view it. And having this show virtually online as well is going to give us an extra opportunity to share it with lots of people worldwide. So I encourage you to share it, share the website on your social media or in an email. There's a Facebook group for the show today, and there is on our website, you'll see the exhibits tab. It is the show virtually will appear there. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email me. My email is sahazard@theartcenter.org. You can find me on our website as well if you missed that or if I didn't speak loud enough. But again, thanks for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed.